on, guys? Make a Gig back with another video, back with another one of those quick tutorials I was talking about. I figure I'll run through a few of these today. What we're going to be doing today is reforging a legendary item or a set item as it is. You guys have noted in the past that my stats on these aren't great. I mean, the stats are pretty good. They could be a little bit higher, but I'm really missing area damage, and I've gone back and forth on re-rolling the stats between cooldown reduction and area damage, and ideally it would be nice to have both the cooldown reduction and area damage, as well as the vitality, strength, and damage on there too. So I actually have an extra set of these, and I'm just going to be focusing on this one today, the Bulkathos Warrior Blood. And I'm going to show you how to re-roll a legendary item. So I've gone and farmed some bounties, and I've got some materials here. As you can see, you get these in Act 1, Act 2, 3, 4, and 5 for completing bounties. So you get the Heraldric chest, in case you're unaware, after running I think it's 5 bounties per act. And then these materials are in there. You're also going to need Forgotten Souls. Let's go ahead and go. It's the second tab here, and you can see we're going to need 1 legendary item, which we've got here, and then 5 of each of the materials, and then 50 Forgotten Souls. Now, since this is kind of a set amount, kind of like extracting a legendary power, you can simply hit fill, and it'll fill all the items you need. And it's only going to use 5 at a time, and then we'll just go ahead and put that in there as well. So as you can see, it's just a normal legendary or a set item. It's not an ancient item. So hopefully, re-rolling this will roll ancient. Let's see. So we transmute it, took away 5 of all of our items, and now we've got it's still a regular item, and now we've got strength and vitality and damage on there, which we could re-roll the damage. But we're kind of still in the same boat as the one we've got, plus it's not an ancient weapon. So we'll just do fill again. That's already in there. Transmute again. Now re-rolling this as many times to try and get, the right stats, to try and get a really good roll, is going to take a lot of materials. But as you can see, we ended up with almost the same thing. So we're just going to fill it and roll it again. And that's not really that much better. Plus, it's not an ancient. To replace my weapon that I'm using now, it has to definitely be an ancient or better. Whoops. And not only that, but it needs to have better stats. I'm not worried about having a socket on it. I have the items that I can add a socket on it later if I want. So we're just going to keep doing this until we run out of materials. It looks like we've got enough for 3 more runs, because it looks like we've only got 19 there. So, yeah. Keep going, keep going. You can just go as many times as you have materials. This is going to be the last time, it looks like. And we didn't get it. Yeah, see, we don't have enough now. So, try and transmute. Transmute failed. So, that was a whole lot of materials, and that was like an hour or so worth of bounty runs. I did that on multiplayer, so it went a lot faster. But that's how you re-roll a legendary item. It works for legendaries and set items. They're considered legendaries still. And they also have a chance to roll as an ancient item. Ideally, I would like to roll the stats that I have on mine currently, but also with area damage. And they are out there with those stats. I've seen them. I've seen people on, on YouTube and other places that they've got all the stats on there, plus 1 more. So it can happen. It's just not very likely. And so that's what I'm talking about always when I'm doing push videos. Saying I need to re-roll some items to get better stats. My weapons mainly are the thing, and I'd also really like to get a Pride of Cassius with 6 seconds on it. But regardless, if you're doing a belt, a ring, or a set item, or whatever, it's going to cost you the same amount of materials, and you just go until you run out, and then you go farm more bounties, or you can just keep farming rifts and greater rifts and hope to drop one, or you can also come to the merchant here and you can just buy a bunch of things and hope you get lucky and get exactly what you need. But we're not going to today, so that's our luck. But that's how you re-roll an ancient, or not an ancient, just a legendary weapon. Hopefully it gets an ancient. As I said about putting sockets on something, if you get these Ramaldini's gift, yeah, whatever. If you get these little green cubes, all you have to do is put it out here, then you select it, you right click on it, and then you can click on a weapon and it will give it a socket. It only works on weapons, it doesn't work on any other items. So if you have a ring that doesn't have a socket in it, as you can see there, right by the tag, I had to re-roll for a ring socket there because you can't put ring sockets. So it only works on weapons. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this little tutorial video, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're not subscribed and you want to see more, please subscribe and come back. Thanks, guys, and more good stuff to come.